My name is Danielle, and I am James's assistant. I've been here for almost 6 months. Can you believe that?
6 months already?
Almost.
Seems a lot less.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm bad at what I do, or because you're enjoying the time?
I'm enjoying the time.
Okay, perfect. So today I pitched the idea to James that I'm going to ask him some questions, and you guys get to know him a little bit better. First of all, how long have you been doing real estate?
Real estate for almost 22 years, 20 plus years.
20 plus years? What did you do before that?
Paramedic for 30 years, retired as commander in Hamilton. So
Wow.
18 years actually on the trucks responding to calls and 12 years in the office.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it was 30 years, just it went like that. So it's true what people say, time flies. Like it was 30 years from...
Yeah.
It's a tough job and it's tough for a lot of people. There's a lot of PTSD in that business. Like with all 3 emergency services, you're seeing the things in life that not many people have to see because they're the people that they call. So
makes you value life, though, right?
Yeah, many people have to see because they're the people that they call. So
makes you value life, though, right?
Yeah.
And it also helps you learn the streets a little bit better, the areas of Hamilton.
Yeah, yeah. And I just want to say, I worked with a lot of great people. Like there's a lot of, we are fortunate in Hamilton. We have a great 911 system with the police, fire, and ambulance. I mean, I know the paramedics the best. Like, transitioning into real estate in the city, I'm in the same city, so I mean, like you said, I know the streets fairly well.
It's nice too. I'm sure there's a lot of skills that you developed when you were doing that has carried on to real estate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like people skills, time management skills, quick to action.
Quick to action. Yes. Sometimes time management's not my strong suit, but
honestly, James, I will say you are the only person, maybe not the only person, but one of the only people that is never late to anything, and he's earlier than I am. And I take time management very seriously. So good for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Killing it.
I don't like waiting, so I don't make people wait for me.
No.
No.
What other skills would you say that you have that really puts you ahead of the game in real estate?
I listen. I listen. I take notes. Like I'll ask a question and then I want to hear the answer. First meet new people for the first time, especially with their home. You gotta sort of break down a little bit of the barrier, and you gotta listen because, in the beginning, everyone's still a little cautious. Are they going to be? Are you the right fit for them? Are they the right fit for you? I personally think if we're not the right fit for each other, then you should work with someone else. Because I want to do a good job for you, and I want to be able to communicate with you, and I want to look forward to talking to you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have a relationship where it's like, I cringe because unfortunately most people it's a happy situation. So that's what I like about the job. But listen, find out what they want and find out what they really want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's so important in this industry. Like what's something that you have to just put in a little bit extra effort in? I
would say for me personally, it's the social media, it's the online stuff like that. I can do the job. I know my real estate. I know all that kind of stuff. But the online, the social media part of it. I mean, I don't even know how to post Instagram. So thank God for you, because I have no idea. I went to watch my stepson row, over in Europe. And I got this great picture of him and I together, and I'm like, I still haven't posted it yet because I haven't figured out how to post it. So
we'll post that. I
gotta figure that out. So I mean, I would have to say that's something I really do need to spend a lot more time on. I'm comfortable doing videos and everything else, but I mean, so that doesn't bother me. It's just that I just thought I got to learn how to do that. That would be my real short. And in today's market with real estate, I mean, everybody's on social media.
Yeah, it's tough though. I mean, you have to learn how to delegate and. You know what you're good at, and there's other people who are obviously very skilled at other things. So it's nice that you don't worry too much about feeling like you have to wear every single hat, and you're willing to let others help you. I feel like you've been really good at taking other people's advice and doing different courses and making sure you're always staying up to date.
That's one of the reasons why I came to the Golfi team, because I don't have to wear all the hats anymore. Mm-hmm. But the other thing I found that when I first came to the team, they had a mentoring program, which was new agents. They had someone to call. Mm-hmm. And you sort of help them all that way, and you know what, it makes you better because they're asking questions that you might not know that I don't know everything, of course, who does, but or they make you think of something you haven't thought of in a long time. You're like, oh, I forgot all about that. I do it because it keeps me sharp.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Or sharper, anyways.
Things change all the time too, like laws, regulations, like having to stay on top of those things are so important, right, in this industry?
Well, being part of Remax Escarpment, the best world, being in this situation that they actually, they do the work for you and finding out how to keep up the speed and then give it to you.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be making the mistakes. You're not going to be making the errors legislatively on being compliant. So
Yeah.
it's a good place to be.
When you're not doing real estate and you're on your own time doing whatever you do, what's something that people don't normally know about James? What are you into? What are your hobbies like?
Well, I was just having a conversation the other day. I want to learn how to sail. So it's going to be the thing I'm going to take on sailing. I just called the Sail Park for sailing lessons. So I'm going to sign up and learn to do that, do something to do. I don't have a lot of hobbies. Like the things I've done in the past that probably would shock people are, did equestrian riding for a few years.
Wow, that is
jumper.
shocking.
Like, yeah, I mean, I don't look like a
no, I just feel like that's
jockey.
very like niche.
Yeah, I did that for a few years, and then I don't really play a lot of sports like paddleboarding. I like going to the cottage. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do it. I'm just starting to travel more now, which is something new for me. I have to learn how to do it. I did a trip last year, and first time I really booked flights and vacations and everything myself.
How was it? Where'd you go?
Well, I went to Italy.
You did?
Yeah.
How long did you go for?
3 weeks.
Wow.
I stayed in some Airbnbs, rented a car. But that's where I learned how bad I am at traveling.
Okay.
This last trip I just booked to the Netherlands to see Giancarlo. I was a lot better. I did a direct flight.
Yeah, but you literally, what time did you land when you got in?
So I left here at 9:15, and then I landed in the Netherlands at 10:30, and then drove the car to the training facility, and then hung out with him for a bit, and then I didn't get to bed that night till 10 o'clock. I was absolutely
Yeah, that
exhausted.
was crazy. And you were only there for what, 4 days? 5 days?
I flew in on Wednesday, flew home on Sunday.
And that Monday you were in the office?
That Monday I was in
That
the
was
office.
crazy.
But
I thought, there's no way James is going to do it. He's probably so exhausted. And there you are, just typing away.
Yeah, it was, I just, I'm fortunate to have a great stepson that I truly, enjoy being around him. And I support him in anything. And I love to go over to watch him.
Yeah. Tell everybody how well he did.
He got the silver in the World University Championships and in Rotterdam, Netherlands. So I'm very proud of him. He's just a cool kid.
I love when you talk about him because you just get so glowing. It's just you're so proud of him. I love that.
Yeah, I know, he's great.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I am lucky.
So, you know what we haven't even mentioned?
What?
The fact that you also do commercial real estate.
Yeah, so I do commercial. I mean, when I first started in it, I was fortunate enough. I've been fortunate all the way along. I've had people around me when I got into the business. I joined Remax Escarpment. I joined with a small boutique company, and then I went to Royal Page, and then they came over to Remax. And,
that's cool.
And I was always scared of Remax, their desk fees, this and that, and everybody talked about. But it's the cheapest place to work actually, and you get the most out of it, especially working for Remax Escarpment. The training, the support, you call anybody here, right up to and including the broker of record that's looking over 1,000 agents, and he takes your call. Saturday morning. So you're not going to get any more support like that. And then I was fortunate when I came here, there was a couple of commercial agents that were friends of mine, and they said, "Why don't you do both?" And they taught me, and then I've just gone with it like that. And I still rely on them for. I mean, two of them do a lot more commercial, primary commercial. So my split's probably, I would say, about 65% residential still, but I still do quite a bit commercial. A lot of commercial leases.
Do you have a preference, or do you like just having your hands in all of it?
Listen, I like both because they're so different.
Yeah.
They're real estate, but they're so different. Commercial lease is just numbers and making sure that the budgets work, and make sure the numbers work, the space works, the size works. No one cares what color the walls are. No one cares what.
Yeah.
And then the residential is I truly do worry and care. I want to make sure that sellers make the right decision. That I don't want them wasting their money. I don't want them to make a mistake. I don't want them to overpay.
Yeah.
I've had clients that hit me. I had one client, Anita. I showed her 49 houses, and she kept saying, "I want to put an offer in," and I kept telling her why this wasn't the right house for her.
Well, that's what you have to do, right?
And finally, she says to me, "She goes, are you going to buy a house?" And I'm like, course, I'm gonna let you buy a house. Then we found her the house, and anyways, and then she's gone, and we're still friends. And I'm waiting for her to come back from BC. She works out in BC right now, and then she comes back so often. So I'm looking forward to having lunch with her the next week or so.
That's
so,
nice.
Yeah, she's great. So
good. So there's been a lot of clients that have turned into like friends, throughout the years.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the perspective I take on it when I go with that. I mean, my clients have turned into friends. I go for lunches with them. I go for dinners with them. I get invited to some. I was invited to someone's kids like baseball game. Like,
oh, that's so sweet.
So, I mean, you show up and you watch an inning or two. I mean, I don't watch the whole game. I mean, it's
you watch the whole game.
No, it's their family time. I appreciate being invited and going and
that's nice.
Make sure I can see. So that was fun the one time. I've been invited to a wedding before. From
no way.
Yeah, so that was nice. So it's good. Like, I mean, that's the kind of relationships I want to have with my clients.
It makes it worth it, right?
Yeah,
all the stress of the industry, and makes all the happy.
But it's a fine line too, from friends to business, because still at the end of the day, you gotta do the business for them, and you gotta make sure that you took care of them. And I don't ever want them to think that because now we've got a little more friendly that they can't be blunt or open with me and say, hey, we're expecting more from you. And I actually don't mind when people say that to me. I expected more from you, or I expected this, or I expected that, because we all get busy, and we only makes me better if somebody says, hey, this might be
for sure.
So
is something that you feel that a lot of other agents in the industry just are lacking that you make a priority to bring?
Getting back to other agents.
Yeah.
I think we all work together to get the right outcome for our clients. We're negotiating. We get that. What I find frustrating is sometimes agents just take way too long to get back to you. They don't give you feedback. They showed your place and then they don't give you feedback. And then you call them and they don't give you feedback. And listen, let's help each other out here. Let's help each other out with your business. You give me feedback. I give you feedback. Respond to me. We're trying to put something together here for our clients. Really, at the end of the day, it's not us. It's our clients that are going to be the ones that get harmed by it for not being. So I would say that the just lack of communication between some agents. No, there's a lot of great agents out there too.
Yeah, for sure. So that's a little bit about James. Market to buy or sell or work for a commercial deal. He really is the agent that you guys should be reaching out to. He is so knowledgeable about the real estate space. He has the Golfi team behind him to help him in any aspect, as well as myself. I'm his assistant, so you might get an email here or there from me as well. But yeah, James is really a great person to have on your team. So thanks for coming onto your own podcast. It was so nice having you.
Thanks for having me.
We'll talk to you soon.